A sports debate between Cam Newton and Gilly reignited the beef between Gilly and Charleston White that has now led to Charleston White saying some things that are for sure going to reignite this beef, not only on the internet, but I think when Gilly hears what Charleston White just said about his son after previously apologizing for similar comments, this is going to be bad. If Charleston White and Gilly ever run into each other, it's going to be terrible. But let's get into exactly what happened and what you missed. The beef initially had nothing to do with Charleston White at all. It was between Gilly and Cam Newton. If you was on the internet yesterday, like 20 other channels covered this beef. I didn't cover it because with like, bro, when I see like literally damn near every sports channel, hip hop channel, and adjacent cultural channels was covering it, I felt like it was no point. Y'all already seen the drama. There was nothing that I could add to the conversation. But Cam Newton was really upset at Gilly because Gilly called Cam Newton jealous and said that Cam Newton wants to be Jalen Hurts and that Cam Newton is only critical of Jalen Hurts because Jalen Hurts won a Super Bowl and Cam Newton never won a Super Bowl.
I know everybody's going to get mad at this. Cam hating on Jalen Hurts. It's hard for me to grade Jalen Hurts with the talent that he has around him. Jalen Hurts is a great quarterback. But if we're talking about what they bring to the table holistically, it's hard to judge what Jalen Hurts can do when you're throwing to a guy like A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith. When you have tight end skill set, you have a dominant defense, the best running back in the game. Download Madden and see how many stars is on the offensive side of Philly. Like you got King Henry, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely, those guys, that's cool. But when you're comparing, Lamar Jackson still shows you why he's an elite player. Josh Allen has to play elite in order for them to play. Lamar Jackson has to play at a high level for the Baltimore Ravens, even though that they have a dominant defense. Patrick Mahomes, he got a lot of talent. But boy, oh boy, you can't put no John Doe in Patrick Mahomes and think that they still gonna win the way they win it. I understand that. Jalen Hurts does not have to play elite for the Philadelphia Eagles to win. He has to play good, but he doesn't have to play elite. We're not asking you to win the game. We're just asking you not to lose it. When you ask that question, are we winning because of you, solely because of you, or is it the resources around you? So game changer, game manager, those are the things that you have to ask yourself. And those are the metrics that I'm going off of. It's like,
regardless of my opinion on what Cam Newton said, and I do think is asinine, to punish somebody for having talent around them is absurd. The person did their job and they won a Super Bowl. Yeah, they had talent around them and they capitalized with their talent. It makes no sense. But I would never say that Cam Newton don't have the right to say this. I would never say that Cam Newton is hating if he says this. No, Cam Newton is a sports broadcaster. Cam Newton's job is to give his opinion on sports at the moment. So for Gilly, who is a podcaster who gives opinion on other people, to automatically go with Cam Newton is jealous, Cam Newton is this, I think it was kind of out of bound, and Cam Newton thought it was out of bound too, which is why Cam Newton responded back, taking personal shots at Gilly. This is where like the Cam Newton and Gilly relationship kind of went sour, because when Cam Newton responded back, he took shots at Gilly the Kid's album sales, which led to Gilly the Kid responding back viciously.
just look at the stats, bro. Miss me with the hate. That's so easy to say. Terrell, Ryan, Gilbert. Did you know his album was Philadelphia?
I didn't even know how many albums did he drop?
4 studio albums.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I couldn't look up the units that were sold, but that's one of the main reasons why he's in podcasting now.
Chill.
One of his albums, ironically enough, was called $1 Million Worth of Game.
Oh, for real?
Hello, I'm sorry, Gilly, but I'm educating people on your career.
Philadelphia.
I mean, come on, dog. Like, stop playing with me.
A lot of people was on Gilly's side, but to be honest, when I heard the full situation, I felt like Gilly was out of line. And I felt like Cam Newton responded back with the same petty energy that Gilly initially responded back to Cam Newton claims about Jalen Hurts. The conversation was about Jalen Hurts. Gilly made it about Cam Newton. So Cam responded back, making it about Gilly. Now, when Gilly responded back to Cam Newton, Gilly tore Cam Newton a new one. Gilly is a professional roaster, so he went crazy. But in his response, he also took shots at Charleston White by criticizing Cam Newton for being too thirsty in his podcast space and interviewing Charleston White. He would refer to Charleston White as a clown or joker or one of those names.
Good day, Cam Newton. I seen you came at me because I said Jalen Hurts did what you couldn't do. That was win a Super Bowl. So you want to get all in your feelings. Man, shut your tight jean wearing ass up, man. Nigga had on a jersey with a bow tie, you corny ass. Get out of here, nigga. You will never be able to fuck Jalen Hurts, nigga. You super goofy, corny ass nigga. Get out of here, nigga. What you do? You won MVP, won a Super Bowl, win a Super Bowl MVP. And you hating on him. Cause he did what you couldn't do, nigga. Win a Super Bowl. And he been to two of them. So when you hating on him, nigga, just know you wasn't better than him, nigga. You talking about, can you name one of my albums, nigga? You ain't gotta be able to name one of my albums, nigga. What's wrong with you? You in my space. You ain't bigger than me in this space, nigga. You a low ass boy in this space, nigga. You a low ass boy. I could come sign you, nigga. You low ass boy. What you talking about? Nigga, don't ever hate on Jalen Hurts, nigga. I know it hurts your feelings that you wasn't Jalen. You're not a Super Bowl having ass. And let's be for real. Let's be for real. You out of clout chasing, man. You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of them. Come on, man. You a Pro Bowler, man. You made millions of dollars, man. That's the type of content you chasing, man. Get your goofy ass out of here, Cam.
I heard Nori say something similar where he was like, yo, the only podcast that matter is Drink Champs, $1 worth of game, and a Joe Budden podcast. I don't know, like, where now. Those are big podcasts. Joe Budden podcast is huge. Like, you know, Drink Champs is huge. $1 worth of games is a big podcast in the culture. But I don't know where they go thinking like they're the big three of all podcasts. That's just not true. Like at all. Joe Rogan and Club Shay Shay is bigger. Now for $1 worth of game, I'll be real. The Cam Newton podcast outperforms $1 worth of game in terms of views. If we're talking about the last year. So I don't know where Gilly goes telling Cam Newton that he's big dog in this space. Cam Newton, to be honest, as a broadcaster, as a podcaster, he's on ESPN. He has one channel that's like 1 million plus. Bro, he has multiple interviews with like 2 million plus. The Charleston White interview did 11 million. He has another YouTube channel where he has a podcast there. That does amazing. So I don't know where Gilly goes thinking that Cam Newton is a little dog in this space. I just don't know. But when he tells Cam Newton, man, you a Pro Bowler, but you interviewing nobodies to talk about it. He's talking about Charleston White, and Charleston White peeped too. So Charleston White responded back to Gilly, and here's what Charleston White had to say.
Yo, boy, we're playing gangster. Look at him. Got a tag on his toe. My boy still clipping his toenail. It's different between my boy and your boy. It's between me and you.
You interviewed a nigga on your platform who ain't nobody, and he got on there and talked about Deion Sanders, Beyonce, Jay-Z, a bunch of them. Come on, man.
You say I'm a nobody. Your son's a nobody now, nigga. I'm a human. I'm not a dead corpse like a cheese is, nigga. I'm a living, breathing human with a throbbing, thumping dick, nigga.
If Charleston White would have went directly at Gilly, if he would have attacked Gilly, okay, justified because you was minding your business and Gilly mentioned you. But you go after the dead son, to me, is kind of crazy. Now, Gilly's son name is Cheese. So when Charleston White says like a dead cheese or tackling his toe, he's talking about Cheese tragically passing away. Now, the reason why I'm calling this corny and think it's wrong is because Charleston White have apologized for this already. So if you go on platforms and apologize and issue an apology to Gilly for saying this, and then you then say it again once you're pissed off, then it's kind of like, why apologize? Because I feel like a man's word should be everything. If you apologize and say, man, I'm not going to say that again, bro, I was wrong for that, and you move on, to then revert back to that, to get under Gilly's skin, you know, because you feel slighted, I just think that's wrong. Because you could have went directly at Gilly. Bro, you could have went at Gilly's album sales, went at Gilly's podcast numbers. You could have went at a lot. Because Charleston White, I'll be real, he's big dog in this space. I think Charleston White is a big dog in his podcasting space. even though he don't have a podcast of his own. And you don't need to do the dead son thing, man. I feel like that makes a lot of people lose respect for Charleston.
And still farting, nigga. Yeah, and burping. Yeah, your boy is nobody, nigga. So you got me confused with your toe bag boy. They left the boy with a hump in the ground. You got the nerve to have a mouth like you a nigga put a hump in your boy. Man, please. Yeah. Nah. Yeah. You know what? I know it's still a void there. And I'm finna tell you some real shit, Gilly. You know why you don't like me? Because I came from the bottom up out the mud. And you had cash money. They kept you in the dark, in the closet. Now, they say you can write good lyrics. And I was saying to myself, what use is a candle if you keep the lit but put it in the closet? You was a lit candle, Gilly. And baby and Birdman them put your ass in the closet and you lit up the closet where Wayne can come in there and get them raps. You couldn't deliver them rap like Wayne could. Now look at you. You on the podcast buffoonery. Silly boy. You very silly. You gimmicky. $millions worth of game ain't gave nobody no game. Everybody y'all talked to did the opposite of what y'all did. Ain't nobody received y'all game. King Von, Lil Durk, Young Thug, Kodak, ain't nobody soaking up y'all game. But celebrities. Yeah. I still remember that look on your face, boy, when you came to the internet. Boy, I remember how them tears look rolling down your face with no hair on it. Yeah, I remember. I'm talking about, I remember. I remember. But you know what I know, nigga, was bothering you? You got a pain that won't go away. Oh, man, they say it ain't nothing like a parent who have to bury a child. They say it's nothing like that pain. I ain't got that pain. You wake up with a pain I never have. Say, and I laugh like not in the beginning. I showed you some compassion because I was thinking, man, what if that was my boy? Thought that when I had compassion for you. But when I got mad at you, you know what I told you? I answered myself that question. Man, what if it was your boy? So fuck that nigga son. It ain't my boy. Better heels than mine. Laugh like a mama. I came to be mean on it. Yeah, better your son than mine, my nigga. I promise. Yeah. Better your boy than my nigga. But I had to ask myself, man, what if that was your son, homie? You a snitch? I'm a snitching nigga. I ain't the only thing I am, nigga. You think that define me? It don't put money. It don't stop money. You know I'm still pussy. Woody still pussy. T.I. still pussy. Being a snitch don't, nigga. It's only mean something to you. Nobody care at this age of life. Yeah, I know I don't.
Charleston White said something in that rant. He says, well, it'll never be me. And that's my thing, bro. The world is so crazy. You don't know that, bro. The world is so crazy, bro. Yo, you could have the most perfect kid in the world, bro. Your kid could be the next Martin Luther King Jr. All it takes, man, is going to the wrong party. All it takes, bro, is going to the wrong grocery store one day. Some crazy lunatic come, brah. Now you don't got a kid no more. All right? All it takes, bro, wrong place, wrong time. So it could happen to all of them because apparently Gilly's kid was at the wrong place, the wrong time. The hit wasn't meant for Gilly kid. They were just coming back to shoot up the block and Gilly kid was on the block. So he passed away. So, bro, what happened to Gilly kid could happen to almost any one of us. So I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy, man. I wouldn't. But let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe that Charleston White is in the wrong, or is he justified for responding back since Gilly the kid sneak dissed him first or brought him in something that he had nothing to do with? Let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think? And if you're still watching, click on this video right here to find out how an emotional Umar Johnson just admitted that these YouTubers have ruined his life. Click on exactly how they ruined it. I'm going to see you guys in this video somewhere on my screen. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.